on December 23rd, 2023 in the Cleveland National Forest, just outside of San Diego, California. For the highest quality interaction, please turn subtitles on as the audio can be poor at times.
Okay, now you're recording.
Just for safety.
Sure. Oh yeah, sure.
Just for safety.
Okay, so if you have firearm in the vehicle, law enforcement has a right to inspect that firearm and make sure it's unloaded, okay?
Sure.
So that's what I'm going to
It's
do.
unloaded.
Okay.
Can I get it out for you?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Can you just step over there for me? You can come over. Do you have any game in the vehicle?
No game. No game.
Okay, step over there, please.
I don't consent to any searches.
I understand that. I'm going to check your shotgun and make sure it's unloaded.
Okay.
Okay?
It's on the other side.
On the other side?
Yeah. It's in the back underneath my car.
How'd you get on the other side? Wasn't it too rutted out for your vehicle?
No, this thing does pretty well with the all-wheel drive. Yeah, I was hunting earlier down south that's why I have my shotgun.
Okay.
And then
anything?
no. And then I'm just exploring out here to see if there's any deer. I see some tracks on the road when I first came up. So then I just kept going and then I got a little too deep.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure what to do. So I was like, I'll just keep going north and try to get out of here.
Are you deer hunting too?
No, I don't have a deer tag. My deer tag's expired.
Okay, are there any other firearms besides the shotgun?
No, sir.
Are there handguns or
No, sir.
rifles?
No animals?
No, sir.
Okay, so I think it's got slugs.
That's just for protection. I'm not hunting with those. I've had some run-ins with migrants, and I just keep them just for protection. That's a steel number 6.
Okay, and then what I'm going to do is make sure there's no other firearms in the vehicle.
That's okay.
You live here local or?
Yeah.
And you said you stopped to like readjust your bike?
Yeah, the straps are coming loose, so I just stretched it back up.
Were you hunting on your e-bike earlier?
Earlier, yeah. Yeah.
You got your hunting license and everything?
Yeah, I do. Yes, sir.
You mind if I check that out?
It's in my backpack.
Okay.
In the front seat.
Okay. Do you mind if my partner checks it?
No, go ahead. It's in my wallet. It's in an orange little case in my wallet.
In his backpack. Hunting license.
And where's your backpack?
It's in the front seat.
Just gonna make sure you're legal.
No, that's totally fine.
In here?
It should be.
Oh.
Yes, right there.
Okay, let me open it in front of you.
That's fine. Yeah, it's in the orange where the money's at.
Right here?
Yeah. And then it's all in there.
Okay. Are you a Utah resident or?
I'm a California resident. I have a business in Utah.
Got it. Okay, just going back in your wallet and put your wallet back in your backpack.
Okay, thank you.
You gonna find another spot this morning and go hunting?
I think I'm gonna head home. Yeah. I was in the and I saw some deer tracks. I've never seen any deer out there, but
Oh, cool.
there was some. I was looking for a rabbit, but nothing.
Got it.
Yeah. I honestly
Rabbit or cottontail?
just cottontail looking for hunter.
Got it.
I just like getting out on this thing. I have an e-bike business actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we do
Nice.
e-bike rentals. So I
heck yeah.
I suited this thing up to be able to explore out here.
Yeah.
So
we
just
use
to
some-
cover distance.
We use some e-bikes too, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly, it's all right. It's a little not as.
yeah.
I was struggling on the hill. That's why I left
Got it.
to come just explore somewhere that's not as hilly.
Yeah.
I usually go to. Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about down there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the gate might be open right now because they're duck hunting, and like I said, if you have a permit, then you can duck hunt on the
Okay.
lake.
I don't duck hunt.
I know, but I'm saying that's why the gate's probably open. But this is
Okay.
a closed area. Let me call the employee and see if the gate's open.
Okay. Yeah, I was just using my Gaia maps, so I figured I was about halfway, and I was like, well, I'll just try to shoot out the top.
You were using what maps?
The Gaia maps.
Gaia.
It just shows public lands.
That's the one with the mountain on it, right? The little...
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It didn't show a gate on the map, so that's why I just kept going.
So it showed it was city property?
It just showed Cleveland National Forest.
Okay, this is the city of San Diego. Cleveland National Forest is up on the mountain.
Okay.
I went straight to voicemail. Okay, how about, oh, your ID's in your wallet.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I was just trying to get out of here at this point.
Yeah, well, the problem is you're not supposed to be in here.
Okay.
That's what we're...
Because the map showed an easement.
There's no easement. You want to grab your ID from me real fast?
Sure. So you can't even pass through?
No. And the gates are always locked, except for they keep it open for the hunters on Saturday mornings.
That's probably why it was open. Because I've never been...
I mean, I'm actually... Hey, dude. Hey, is the gate open back by Barrett Lake Road? Yo. Hey, is the gate open back by Barrett Lake Road? By the dam. Okay, well, there's a guy in here, and he claimed he came in through that way. It's locked? It's locked? Okay, all right. Then we'll deal with it then. Okay, thanks. Okay, do you have a key or a combo or something like that to get through that gate?
No.
So if we go back there right now, it's going to be...
You just said it was locked. But earlier...
You said it was locked.
Earlier it was open. That's how I got through.
I mean, he's the employee, and he actually comes back from that way. That's how he gets into the property. So he's the only one that accesses through Barrett Lake Road. So, I mean, I would trust his judgment if it's open or closed, right?
I mean,
He said
it's been a few
always
hours.
locked. So do you have a combo? There's a combo on?
No, sir.
Do you have a key, like a
No,
SDG
sir.
key?
No, sir. You can
Okay.
check my keys. I have no keys.
Okay, let me talk to my partner real fast.
Okay.
We'll figure out, okay? Then we'll get you out of here.
Okay.
Well, it's basically a city trespass. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to issue a citation for being on closed city property. Okay, like I explained before, you can't be here without a permit. Sounds like you had an application, that shows property boundaries.
Yeah.
City of San Diego.
I could show you it.
Sure.
If you want.
Could be actually. I don't know. I mean, well, okay. Well, I'm gonna. Is this your current mailing
What is
address
this?
here?
What's the citation?
It's a trespass citation, an infraction.
Is that fine or?
Yeah, it's basically like a equivalent to a parking citation or a speeding citation.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
Is there any way you could let me off with a warning? I just wanted to leave at this point. I didn't mean to break any rules. I just want to get out of here and go home.
Yeah, so
I've been living in Utah, so I just moved back here.
let me tell you my perspective, like where I'm coming from here. Okay.
Okay.
We're game warden, right? Our job
I
is to
understand.
enforce the hunting fish regulations.
I respect
This
you guys. I
property-
want to be a warden.
This property is filled with quail, dove, deer. So we have lots of problems with people coming in here and hunting, and they're not supposed to be hunting here, right? And that's, I mean, you were hunting earlier today. This
Yeah.
is exactly why we patrol through here, is to keep people out of here that aren't supposed to be hunting here.
Okay. That makes sense.
All throughout, was over here.
Yeah.
There's signs that say no trespassing.
Yeah.
Fence along
Earlier
the
I
side.
was scouting new areas, and everything was like, yeah, no, close. So I was just driving around, and then
So you saw from over.
I'm familiar with this. That's where I usually go.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to.
Okay.
That's why I went to trying to find a new area,
Okay, then
explore
then
around.
you reasonably should have known you shouldn't be on this road, right? If you saw from a alley earlier. then you
I
weren't
wasn't
supposed
up
to be
there earlier.
Well,
I'm just
at
saying
some
in
point,
the
you said
past.
you saw those signs.
That's
right?
where I usually go, and I was just looking for a new location to hunt.
Either
I'm a
way-
new hunter. I'm just trying to find spots.
Okay, either way, you're kind of telling me that you had knowledge prior to coming out here too. You're not supposed to be out here, period. Doesn't matter. So what I'm doing is, this is what we do. This is what the
Okay,
regulations
I understand.
enforce, okay?
If you won't let me go with the warning, I understand.
Okay,
Um,
it'll be just a few minutes, and we'll send you
okay.
on your way. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And is this a good mailing address, or do you want?
Can I do a
something
different
else?
address? Because I
Sure.
just moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
In just a second. And is that shotgun registered to you?
Yeah.
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 You want to grab it for me? I'm just gonna run the serial number.
Just gonna run it, okay?
Okay.
It's in the front seat.
When you say registered, I bought it in California. If that's what you're asking.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Maybe a year ago, 2 years ago.
Okay. Then yeah. Then
Yeah.
it's registered too. California driver's license or just Utah?
Just Utah. I got a question for you.
Sure.
Do you do lobsters?
Yeah.
The lobster regulations, it says it has to be equal or greater than 3 1/4.
The carapace?
The carapace. So if it fits within the gauge, if it fits perfectly within the gauge, is that legal or illegal?
Yeah, if it fits perfectly on the gauge and it doesn't move at all, it doesn't wiggle, then that would be...
It's legal.
Size.
Say that again?
It'd be legal. It'd be the exact minimum
Okay,
size.
okay.
Yeah, she's waiting for her return on the 27th.
Clear and bad.
$30. Okay, what's your address? Thank you. And you're 25?
Yes, sir. Do you know how much the fine is?
I don't. It's a municipal code, so those are usually a cheaper fine, but I couldn't tell you for sure. And what year's your Outback?
99. It's a Legacy, not an Outback.
Okay. So Outback Legacy, I guess.
I guess maybe that's what it is then, yeah.
Shotgun's registered, John.
Okay. I'm done with it then. Thanks.
Were there any successful duck hunters this morning, or?
We're going in right now, so we'll find out.
Put this back for you, kisser.
Okay.
Do you hoop net for lobster or you dive?
I tube net. My friend dives though.
Okay. Nice. Uncle Bud or?
Yeah. My dad has a boat. Yeah.
Okay, here's your driver's license.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is a citation for trespassing on city property, okay? Just
Okay.
signature in the box here. It's not a mini guilt, just promise to take care of it. Okay. You want to hold this?
Yeah, sure.
There you go, that'd be easier. Yeah, your information's on top of there.
I'm just- yeah.
Verify your address. Give you a copy. Do you have any questions for me? You should
No,
receive
sir.
something in the mail in about a month or two. It'll give you directions on how to handle the citation, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So
And
I
then-
should see getting in the mail.
Yes, you should.
Okay.
To that address.
There's nothing online to check it out.
You can.
You
so
can?
You got to wait till the court puts it into their system.
Okay.
But you can actually search your citation online through your citation number right here. Okay.
This top
San
number?
Diego Superior Court, and then do citation lookup. You just
Okay.
Google that, it'll pop up, and you can enter the citation number in. You can
Okay.
take it right online if you want to do that instead, rather than appearing.
Okay.
And then to get out of here, just drive straight out. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. Do you have any questions for us?
No.
No.
No. I
Okay.
apologize for the mistake.
No, it's okay. I appreciate your cooperation and
Yeah.
hey, you know, ask, not consenting to search your vehicle is completely your right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, that's usually the best thing to do if you're a private citizen, right?
Yeah.
We just got to make sure that everything's legit, right? So there's something in the penal code that allows us to inspect firearms in vehicles. But yeah, it's completely your right for us not to search your vehicle in other circumstances, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just freaking had a run-in with the warden again. This one was a lot worse. I was gonna try a new area, just explore my e-bike. I wanted to get out, try to scout some new areas. So I'm driving down the road here. I finally see a gate open. I'm just gonna go drive down this easement. That's easement through our public lands. So I head down the easement. I'm driving around. I get to a point where it says no vehicles, no hiking. So I turn my car around and I start heading back. Then at some point my bike on the back there became a little loose. So I pull over to adjust my straps and then right as that happens, a game warden comes around the corner, and that's when you see the interaction. I missed the first minute or two of the interaction because I didn't want to have my GoPro on me. That would seem a little weird, but I ended up pulling my phone out when it got a little hostile, and he started really digging into me. Crazy. I mean, I told him I don't consent to any searches, and he searches me anyway. I don't know if he has that legal right to do that. Let me know in the comments below if he does. I wasn't actively hunting. I was literally just driving down a road, which I believe was a public easement. He says it was private property. I'm not really sure. We'll have to look into that, but he just gave me a citation, just an infraction, basically a parking ticket. We'll have to see him in court.
Alright, so reflecting back on my game warden interaction, I will accept that I do have some wrongdoing here, but I don't believe this game warden was perfect either. My maps here show that this is in the Cleveland National Forest, which is public land. I've drawn a red circle on the map here whereabouts me and the game warden had our interaction. The dark green line is the Cleveland National Forest public land boundary, which I was clearly inside of. I have now paid for Onyx Map, which is a paid subscription-based map which shows you more boundaries. It turns out that the Cleveland National Forest has sold parcels off to the city of San Diego, which they are saying that I was trespassing on. My issue isn't really about the trespassing. It turns out I was in the wrong, which is totally understandable. The issue is that the gate was wide open. My maps showed that it was Cleveland National Forest, and it looked like it was totally fine to go down. Our public lands, they're selling off parcels of their land to private entities, and if you buy a Cleveland National Forest map, it shows that whole area is public land. They're advertising we have all this public land, but in reality they're selling off small parcels and they're limiting our public access. There's tons of areas that are landlocked now because they've sold off surrounding parcels to private entities that we now cannot access our public lands. The gate was open. There was other people going down the gate. If the gate's open, I feel like that warden should have let me off with the warning. He made the whole interaction about hunting and trying to catch me poaching, but in reality, I was just driving down a roadway. Yes, maybe I shouldn't have been there, but he repeatedly tries to accuse me and catch me in something else that I wasn't doing. He was really trying to catch me for as many things as possible. Checking for my firearms, running my serial numbers on my firearms, checking my license, which I totally understand, but I wasn't actively hunting. I was literally pulled off to the side of the road, and I don't even know if he had the legal right to search my vehicle or to run my firearms. So I'm definitely going to take this warden to court on this ticket, and I'll keep you guys posted on how it's going. I'll do some follow-up videos to see how the court rules. Also, this interaction took place on December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. I feel like he